everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Chicken Bone Alley, brought to you by Earl Ramey Racing Engines, SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, and RK Motorsports Consulting. What is up? I'm David.
I'm Sterling. What's up, y'all?
Another week in the hole. Another one down.
Yep. 95, I think, now, right?
Yeah, this is episode 95.
Yeah, so we're getting pretty close to the old 100 mark.
Is that the, what do they call that, like the century mark? No. I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not sure, but I know that it's going by pretty quick. 100 episodes.
Going by real quick. Real quick.
It's crazy, man. I remember when we first started this thing, and we were talking about it, and we were doing it
on
the way to Daytona.
Yeah.
Our little, what was it called? A little the little preliminary.
Yeah, we did that the night before we left to go.
Yep.
Our preview show, I guess.
Preview show, yeah.
I don't know.
A little 15-minute thing. And, yeah, it's crazy. It's gone a long way since then.
I somehow managed to, I was doing something on Spotify the other day, and I somehow clicked on episode, I think it was like episode 14. Ooh.
Did it sound bad?
Did it sound bad? No, it didn't sound bad. It sounded different.
I mean, bad.
No, you didn't sound bad. We didn't sound bad. Sound was fine. We sound better now because we got better equipment. But it was just, I don't know. You could tell we made a lot of notes and read off a lot of notes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I hadn't made a note in like 6 months.
Which is probably bad. You don't know what I did tonight?
You made notes.
I made notes.
You messed up. Throw them away.
I messed up. Aaron.
Throw them away.
We were a little more, I guess kind of, I ain't going to say uptight, but it was.
Well, we were just trying to do everything right.
Yeah.
And now we don't. Well, now I'll speak for me. I don't care, so I just do the best I can do, and it turns out better that way. It really does.
It probably does. I mean, it's just, once we finally, do what we tell all of our guests to do is, look, just chill out. We're just hanging out, having a conversation.
That's it.
Once we actually do that, it was fine.
Yeah, it took us a little bit of time, but
yeah.
Yes, it's been good. But anyway, how was your weekend there, man?
It was it's one of them really long yet really short weekends.
I ain't had a really long weekend
ever.
I'd like to have one of those.
I would too. I would too. Jeez. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was just, it's like it goes by in a blur. What did I do Friday? Did I do anything Friday? I don't really think I did. Probably went somewhere, but I don't remember. That's bad.
It must have not been too good.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I'd remember if it was bad or remember. I don't know. I don't know. But I know because, and this was planned, and so I knew I had to get up somewhat early Saturday, and I was going to clean my truck out, clean my truck up, all that fun stuff, just for the fact that we were going with the in-laws, all the in-laws, all Kayla's family, down to the beach to go to North Myrtle Beach and look at the ride through
the Great Christmas Light Show?
Yeah, that's it, the Great Christmas Light Show, whatever it's called.
That's it, I think
that's it. Sounds about right.
Something like that.
And it was really good. But
yes,
I'll back up from that. So I got up and actually, I had talked with Tanya McAllister with MPM Marketing Friday, and we lined up a interview for Saturday morning with Devin Morgan. While he was out at PRI, I was here, so I kind of did a remote interview.
Sweet.
To Indy out there with Devin, which was really good. And then Randy Keene jumped on and talked with us for a little while, showed us around, and showed us the SRI booth and stock car steel and all that good stuff. And so that was good. And it was really funny. I don't know if y'all saw it. If you did, kids was inside. And when the kids is home, it's like, So I was like, it's nice outside. I'm just going to go.
Let's go up under the carport.
I went and sat on the back of the truck.
Hey,
It worked great. I had to borrow a headset from Landon. because I was like, well, I need my microphone. Now I was looking, I was like, crap, I won't be able to hear him if I plug in that. If I don't, because I was like, I can just do this all on my phone. Because it normally, modern technology, when it works great, honestly. When it don't, it sucks. But,
Yeah.
I was like, I can just do this on my phone because we're going to be on Facebook Live. I could have done it, brought out the whole laptop and set everything up and all that good jazz. And I'd had to set up the microphone to it, had to set up mixer to it, headphones, all that stuff. And I was like, I can do it on my phone. I was like, I'll use the microphone so it sounds good, so it don't sound like I'm far away or if wind's blowing or anything like that. Well, I got thinking about it. I was like, well, crap, if I plug in a microphone, I won't be able to hear, because y'all know how a headphone jack is on a phone. Unless you got an iPhone, then you ain't got one. But yeah, I do everything with the Bluetooth. But if you got one with a plug, then if you plug in one thing, you can't hear because it reads that you got headphones. I was like, well, crap, I need a gaming headset.
Mm-hmm.
And my gaming headset is USB. So that wouldn't work either. Well, I was like, Landon's got a headset. So I borrowed his headset to go do so I could hear and talk all at the same time.
Well, it matched your hat. So.
It did. It matched my hat.
Did good.
And I told Kayla the other day, speaking of hats, I said, the next time I get hats made, I'm going to get one with the logo mirrored on it.
Yeah.
Just for Facebook Live interviews.
I agree.
Because, I could have turned the phone around and had somebody come do it for me, but I wouldn't be able to see who I was talking to.
Right.
Or see what was going on. So
I ain't never figured that out, man. That's really confusing.
I got another way I can do it, and it's not mirrored, but when you're looking at the phone and you move, it moves the opposite way. It's really weird. Really messes you up.
Yeah.
But and I guess that's why, because it really messes you up if you move one way and you look at the screen, your head moves the other way. I don't know. But anyway, so got all that done. Talked to Devin. That was cool. Really cool kid and young man. And his dad's cool too, Brian. Brian's got some cool paints. BKP art. BKP art. And y'all go check out Brian and Devin over there. He'll be running some crate stuff this year, so it's cool to talk to him. So anyway, after that, I was like, all right, I'm going to clean out my truck some. And then head to the beach. So cleaned out the truck, and I actually cleaned out the bed of the truck real good. Got all the leaves and everything else blown in there out, and stopped by the car wash and actually washed out the bed of the truck because they were going to be sitting in the bed of the truck riding through the deal. Didn't want anybody to get any dirt on them, I reckon. So we went down there, and I'd already said, since we're going to the beach, and we're going to be later getting there at like 5:30 to the lights, I'm going early and going to eat me some crab legs.
Mm-hmm.
So, talked to Kayla's sister, and her husband likes crab legs. She don't necessarily, her kids didn't like them, but there's plenty of stuff at this place. So,
oh yeah, there's 7,000 things to pick from.
So we went to Captain George's, which is right across the street from Broadway to Beach.
Right.
I'd never been there.
Big old place.
It is a big old place.
Yep. I haven't been in there either. I've
big
seen
old
it.
green place, teal green
Yep.
place.
You can't miss it.
No, you cannot miss it. But I'd never been there. So, but a guy I worked with was like, man, you need to go to that one. They're really good, really good, really good. So we go, and I told him, I was like, hey, I don't know what to expect. I've never been to this place, but it's been here for a long time, so it ought to be pretty good.
Right.
If not, they wouldn't have made it. So get in there, go eat and everything. I was upset one reason because at every other crab leg buffet you go to, they just got a big old tray crab legs out there, and you just go get them off and put them on. Nah, this one, they had a little station with somebody working at it, and they give you 2 clusters of crab legs. You get 1 crab worth of legs.
So that's like 4 or 6 legs. 6 legs?
8 legs.
8 legs.
Well, 6 legs and the pincher claws.
So that's not enough?
Nah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't need them, so I don't know what. I don't know how much you need.
Nah, I mean, out of a crab leg, you get about
okay.
yay much meat.
So
about this wide.
how many clusters do you typically eat?
Myself,
Yeah.
I make sure I get my money's worth when I go in these places. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get full off of eating crab legs. I get tired of eating crab legs.
Dang.
And then I'll go eat
Regular stuff.
just one plate of regular stuff, and I'm full as on what. I don't know. I probably typically eat, 4 or 6 at a time, and I'll go get 2 or 3 plates worth. And that's
So
what
you went back and forth a lot.
Yeah, I went back and forth a lot. Went back and forth a lot. But I mean, it still went back because they had a bunch of good stuff. They had steak, they had ribs,
Really?
they had shrimp, they had. I mean,
Was it reasonable price?
that's what I was fixing to get to.
Oh, well, obviously not.
$47.99 a person.
You definitely better get your money's worth when you go there.
Kids up to 12. Fortunately, my kids were only up to 12. It was like 28 a person.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah, I know, right? By the time we left there with tip and everything, it was $200.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, bro. For
Yeah.
4 people.
For 4 people.
$200.
And Jackson
4
ate macaroni and mashed potatoes.
people. No joke. For real. Like, he'd have had some of mine or something. Bump that. Man, good Lord.
I mean, it was, I think it was like 100.
Dude, we went to
$180
Japanese the other night. And
Oh, yeah.
We went to Japanese, cook in front of you, and there was 4 or 6, there was 8 of us there. No, there was 9. It was 9 because it was to go order. With tip and all, it was 300.
Yeah.
9 people.
Yeah.
And it was 200?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, that was tip, so yeah.
But I'm saying, like, is that mainly paying just for the crab leg part of it?
Well, at most buffets.
Because everything else is buffet, right?
Yeah, at most crab leg buffets, it is.
There should be a difference, though.
but
like, if you're going to get crab legs, it's
Well,
this
that's what I was
price.
fixing to say. At most of them, there is.
Oh, okay.
At this particular one, like even my sister-in-law, she don't eat seafood, period.
But she had to pay that same
She had
price.
to pay the same price.
Oh.
She ate steak and stuff that was up there. It was still $47. I'm like, ooh. So, I mean, now granted, it was really good, in my opinion. The food was really good. So, I don't know. I mean,
Well, the other good thing is that's not something you do every week.
No, I go like once a year, maybe
Right.
twice at most.
So I mean, might as well make it good and go to the good
Yeah,
one.
but I don't think I'm gonna venture back to that one
Yeah.
just because the kids was too much.
Right. Yeah.
And what's really bad is my mom and dad had already planned to go down there that day too. Not with us. They were going with a guy my dad works with. They were also going to go eat crab legs. So my mom asked where we went, and I told her. And she was like, well, we're going to go try there too. She said she wasn't impressed with it. And they went way later than we did. So I don't know. Maybe it got worse as they were cooking faster for more people. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
So, yep, we left there and then went to
How was the light show, man?
it was really good, really good.
Awesome.
We got there at 5:30.
Was the line all the way out to 90s in? Or were
Yeah,
you
yes.
Okay.
we were
way down to home 90 on the line?
well, we got this is what actually made us I felt bad about it. I didn't feel bad about it, but I did. I mean, there wasn't nothing I could do about it. It was 2 trucks. It was mine and my father-in-law's truck. He was in front of us actually. And we went down, what is that,
31.
31, going up there to it.
Yep.
And with people in the bed of the truck, because we had dropped one car off, and they just put them in the bed. We'll go in.
We'll go down 31.
We'll go down there. Because that's why I was like, we came from 17. I was like, we could have went down and just hit 90 and come up. But whatever. But he was leading. So, all right. But anyway, so we go down 31. We get off, and there's a traffic cop there,
Right.
directing traffic. And he points at the far lane. Well, the far lane had nobody in it. The other 2 lanes were packed all the way back up.
Right.
I think they were beyond the red light that was right there. So he
So
points us to the far lane. Well, we just go, and I'm like, oh god, I feel
y'all
bad.
just got around all them people?
A lot of them, we did.
Wow.
I felt kind of bad about it. And there was somebody finally let us in, and I was going to actually pay for them.
Right.
Just for letting us in and saying, like, sorry, my bad. It wasn't our fault. I mean, it was our fault, but it wasn't our fault. I mean, cops telling us to go, so we didn't have an option. But then they ended up falling back in lines. I had no clue where they were.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Well, we went last year, and I had read on Facebook from the comments from the thing that you needed to get there really early. I think they open at 6 or
5:30.
they open at 5:30. Okay.
No, I don't know what
Okay.
it,
It may have been, I can't remember. But anyway, nonetheless, they said to get there at least 30, 45 minutes before they open. So we did, and we were able actually to turn on the road off of 90. We were in that line. But anyway, so we went in and we went through the thing. We didn't go through the walking part.
Yeah.
But we left after that. And when we did, there was a line on the side of 31, probably a mile long, bro.
I believe it.
Dude, it was unbelievable. And that was probably at 7. And it was that bad. I don't know, man. Whew. But that is it's really, really cool. I love that. I mean, if anybody likes Christmas lights, definitely go if you're in the Myrtle Beach area. But go early.
When we got out of there actually about 8:45. I think it was 8:45. Yeah, probably about 8:45, because there was still a line down there. So, but we ended up going back to Cracker Barrel, and I couldn't eat no more. But I ate some peach cobbler.
That's good
ice
stuff.
cream. I couldn't turn that down.
Nah.
I didn't eat no dessert at the other place.
Yeah, so you had to get dessert there.
Dessert there.
Mine as well, you know. But yeah, so we're actually gonna go, I think, this Saturday. But from your experience, I'm gonna make sure I go early.
Yeah, early.
I'm gonna go tailgate.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is you can get there so early, but I mean you can't get there before lights. I mean, before sun goes down.
You can't go in.
No,
but you can get in line. I guess it helps a little bit. But
yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So definitely go check that out. But speaking of food, I went to Old Time Meat Market.
Oh.
And I got some.
You spent about as much as we did then.
Well, not you can close, I guess, in proportion, but I got 2 center cut fillets, man, and dude, them things were amazing. They were 10 ounce. I got them 10 ounce cut. Marinated them for about 24 hours, and man, them things are good. But they were $40, 2 of them. So, definitely probably the best place to get meat, in my opinion, in Florence.
They got some good stuff.
They got jam up me, and their ribeyes are really good too. But anyway, so we did that. Got them on Friday night, and then we went we went shopping Friday. And we went shopping on Saturday. Don't go to Five Below. Don't go to Five Below.
No,
I think
Five Below has for me is like phone chargers and stuff.
Dude, that place was crazy, bro. It was like a highfalutin Dollar General, bro. It was.
That's all it is.
God, it was.
They got every kind of junk you can think of.
Oh man, it was ridiculous, and there were so many people in there, bro. Woo! And then we went to TJ Maxx, and the line was. I don't know. I'd be willing to say there's 60 people in line probably. So yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to, and I say this every year, but I think I'm gonna try to do Christmas shopping in October next year. I need to try to do that. But anyway, but it was good, and had the little kiddos Christmas program at church last night, and that was really good. Turned out really good. It was really cool. And the cool thing about it was really is our sons, Jackson, David's son, and my son Cole were 2 of the 3 kings, wise men.
Yeah.
So that was pretty neat. And Jax did good, man. He did a real good job up there.
He did good. Coming from, he couldn't walk in anywhere, with that many people without kind of
right. All them people looking at him, that'd have been.
Nah, he's just like, I'll march up on stage.
I got this.
And I got a cape on, so I'm Superman.
I'm good to go. Yeah, he was flying a couple times. He was good, bro. He had a good time. So that was good. It was really good. And Blakely did very well.
Blakely did. Watching Blakely's face the whole time was hilarious.
It was, man. She extra, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. She extra. Woo. But
it was hilarious.
But it was good. It was a really good show, and had a good turnout, man. There was a pile of people up in there.
They brought chairs from everywhere. I don't think we couldn't hardly move no more. No, we didn't even sit. Me and Sterling didn't even sit down. No, we were standing up.
We stood up at the back
and swatting wasps.
Yeah,
we got looked at. We even got a post on Facebook about us. But
hey, leaving somebody else alone, I reckon.
I guess it was funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but anyway, that was good. Enjoyed that, and yeah, it was a good weekend. It was crazy though. talk about weather. We're going to talk about weather.
Yeah, we got to. We hadn't yet.
So it was 80 degrees Saturday.
Yeah, it was nice, which was perfect for riding in the back of the truck.
Absolutely. Absolutely perfect. And then, I don't know, 8 o'clock, started raining like crazy.
It was a little later down there when we left Cracker Barrel at 10:45-ish.
It started raining down there, then.
It started raining, yeah.
Well, it started raining a little bit earlier here, and the wind picked up at about 11, 12 o'clock. The wind was picked up pretty heavy. Walked outside the next morning.
It was brisk.
Dude, it was cold, bro. It wasn't brisk. It was cold. I was like, what happened, bro?
Well, that was next morning. That was, it was cold, but whatever. But this morning
I had an inch of ice on my truck, I believe, bro.
Real cold.
I was like, what the world is this, bro? It done froze up good.
It was probably our biggest frost of the year. I mean, we had a little bit before now that you could just see. Nah, this morning,
dude,
everything looked white.
That was one of the bigger frosts I've seen in a while. That was in years. That was pretty rough. So
and it didn't get warm enough for me to take my coat off all day.
No, it was a little nipply for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, it was good.
It was good. Unfortunately, there wasn't no real racing all week, but we got plenty of people to talk racing with still. So let's go to the phone. All right, everybody. Another interview this week brought to you by Earl Ramey Racing Engines. We got Dalton Jacobs on the phone. Dalton, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, hanging out there here at the shop.
Down at the shop. We're still working on race cars, eh?
Oh, yeah, finishing up, getting the body on one, getting ready for Florida.
There you go, man. That's got to do that stuff. Can't work. I don't think working on race cars ever stops, especially when you're racing dirt, man. Me and Sterling's had this talk before. I don't think there really is an off season anymore.
No, not at all. They pretty much race year round now.
Telling you, man. Telling you. Well, first of all, we appreciate you coming on here, buddy, and joining us and hanging out with us for a while tonight. And but what we're gonna do here is we're gonna let you basically introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are, where you're from, and what kind of car you driving, what class you running, all that good stuff.
All right, my name's Dalton Jacobs. I drive a 2016 Longhorn in the 602 late model class. And I drive a 2020 Longhorn in the 604 class. And I'm from Reedsville, North Carolina.
All righty. All right. Well, there he is, Mr. Dalton. All right, man. Well, what we like to do on here is we tell all our guests we like to go back, kind of get a start, get a feel where you came from in racing, where you started at, and we'll move on up to present day. So first of all, how old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
18 years old, ripe old age of 18. How long you been racing overall?
I've been racing 3 seasons in a late model. I started in the go-kart when I was 4 and I probably raced 3 or 4 years or so, and then took some time off to go race with my uncle.
I got you. What was you racing, like little restricted classes in go-karts?
It was like a little kids' karts class, and then we moved up to I think it was a green plate or a blue plate and run, some clone and stuff like that.
I got you. Do you remember what kind of chassis you was riding back then?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an Icon.
Oh, okay. Another Phantom guy here.
Everybody's Phantom guy, man.
Everybody's Phantom.
Ain't nobody Shadow guys, ain't it?
No, we'll maybe mess with them shadows. We can't be messing with them. Except for Sterling. Sterling rode a shadow.
Yeah.
He was that guy. Oh, cool deal. Well, you said you helped your uncle there. What all was your uncle running in?
He run late model. He run most of the time when I first started going with him a lot. He was running the steelhead class down at Fayetteville a lot, running the I-95 challenge and stuff like that. And back when 311 run steelheads all the time.
There you go. All right, so you're 18 now. When did you get your start in a full body car there?
I was 15 when I started racing dirt cars. My first car was I think it was a 99 Shaw.
Okay.
And we started 2019, and we was running 311 weekly points championship, and we were leading the points and got in a little wreck, tore the car up. My uncle had another car that we could run, so we ran it and ended up winning the championship that year. And it was pretty cool to do that.
I bet so. So off the bat, you was winning.
Well, we didn't win but one race, but we were consistent in the top 5, top 10, stuff like that.
There you go. I mean, hey, sometimes that's just what it takes.
Yeah, just consistency and hard work.
Yeah, definitely for sure. All right, so that was 2019. You said, right?
Yes, sir.
You won the track championship at 311. That was in the 602, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So then moving on to 2020 there, how 2020 go for you?
2020 was a little different. That's when we got our Longhorn. We started and we done pretty good. We run top 3 a lot, and we finally got us 2 wins in 2020, and then that's really about it. We run right many top 5s that year.
All right.
We run, yeah.
Cool. Did you run for like track championship again?
No, we just decided we were gonna run. We weren't gonna run every weekend. We was gonna run right many weekends, just not every weekend.
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna tell you sometimes, and I've told many people this. Sometimes, just like a year like that, racing can put a toll on people, especially and your family knew it, but obviously, you were first getting started in it. Man, that's a lot of work, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. You got to have a lot of people to help you, and the crew they're good and good to me, and it helps a lot.
Good deal, buddy. That's what it's all about, having fun with you guys out there, and everybody that comes through track and helps and all that good stuff, and especially ones come to the shop and help. But all right, so moving on to this year, 2021. How'd the season go for you, man?
It went pretty good. We decided we were going to run for the Midi 602 championship, and we started off pretty good. We went to Fayetteville for the first race and ended up picking up a win down there, and come on back to 311, picked up a win, and we had 2 wins, 14 top 5s, and 5 top 10s, and 4 DNFs.
Whew, ain't nothing to shake your head about there. I mean, that's
That's
pretty daggone strong there in a series like that. I mean, so did a series running the Mid East series there? Did that kind of take you to some tracks you hadn't been to before, as far as driving wise?
It did. We ran 9 different tracks, and 7 of those tracks I've never seen.
Wow, how was that for you?
It was definitely different, but it was a lot of fun being able to get on something you've never been on and go after it.
So out of obviously your home track is 311, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. So out of the new tracks you went to, what ended up being your favorite?
Fayetteville, it's really fun to get around. It's real different. You go out there and it's like they just put water on it, but they didn't.
Yeah, I went out there. I went out there earlier in the season, and man, that track was. I went in the infield, and I thought the track was dry, and it was. I was like, man, this track's slick. I went to walk across it and about fell down, and so I imagine you remember at least seeing Fayetteville when it was a longer setup, don't you?
Oh yeah, when they had no walls around it, that's when my uncle ran a lot of the limited races there, and it was different then. It was bigger,
Right.
but I think it's racing now since they shortened it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's my thought about it too. Is I miss I miss somewhat of the big track and stuff, but having a wall, and I know a lot of racers themselves and the crew guys don't necessarily always like having a wall around the outside, but when you can build up a little bit of a cushion and being able to get up there towards the top, because Fayetteville became, especially with the late models, you had to be stuck on the bottom most of the time at the old track, and now you can kind of move around a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah, back then, like they were all running around the bottom side wall and stuff like that. Now it's kind of, you can get up a groove or so and make a pass and do whatever you have to do to get by the guy in front of you.
Well, good deal, man. Well, that's some awesome stats for this year and stuff, man. Who all helped you on the car there?
Well, my family, all the crew, and it just takes a lot of help, and everybody that makes this thing possible is just got to thank everybody.
Good deal, man. Who all's helping sponsor your car there?
Billingsley Septic Tank, Applefifth Farms, Lambeth Asphalt Service, Hall's Mini Storage, Hall's Auto Sales, Hallwell and Plumbing, Thacker Automotive, just everybody. Wesley Page Racing Shocks. If it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't run up front.
There you go. There you go.
Earl Racing Engines. He's got a strong motor he builds.
That's what I was about to ask you about that. Earl's a good buddy of ours, and unfortunately, like I said, this interview is brought to you by Earl Ramey Racing Engines. And tell us a little bit about that power plant under hood there.
It's different for sure. We used to just run like the 602 straight from GM, and we got one of his, and it's a big difference. It's got right much power compared to what the others.
We always tell everybody, Earl's got good stuff. Always does, always has. He's got real good stuff. But on top of that, we always tell everybody that his customer service there is really second to none. He tries to look after his customers.
Oh, for sure. His customer service is great. You can call up there and he'll answer, and he's always got an answer for a question.
Whether it be right, wrong, or indifferent, I promise you he got an answer for the question. Nah, Earl's smart when it comes to that motor. He knows exactly what he's talking about, and we appreciate Earl ourselves, and I know y'all do there. All right, moving on to 2022. What's it looking like for you?
Well, first off, in 2022, we'll kick off the season at Volusia in January, the January 20th through the 22nd at the Sunshine Nationals.
Whew.
We'll take both cars, 602 and 604, and see what we can do down there.
I guess I'm gonna try something, around the southeast. Well, not just southeast, but you going southeast there. You going down to headed down Volusia. You ever been to that track? I know you hadn't run there, obviously, but have you ever been down there?
No, sir. Only seen it on TV.
I love it. I love that track. We've been there the past few years ourselves, and that's a cool track. Seems to be kind of tough for a lot of people to get around, but it's a really cool track.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna try to run down south a lot this year and run some different tracks down in Georgia and Florida and stuff like that.
Good deal, man. So what else you got going on in 2022 you know about it already?
I want to try to run 50-plus feature events, but it's whatever we can get done with the crew and all that. But we're going to try to run 50-plus this year.
There you go. That's a goal to set after. That's running pretty much every weekend at least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. During the week.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I am talking about, man. Well, good deal. That's awesome. All right, buddy. Well, we sure appreciate you hanging out with us, and it's been fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, go down to Volusia, kick some tail down there, and we hopefully have you back on the show talking about all them wins.
I hope so. I hope we can get plenty of them.
I imagine you can, man. Well, we sure appreciate it, and can't wait to have you back, buddy.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Dalton Jacobs. Y'all be checking him out this year, 602 and a 604. And we appreciate Earl Ramey helping us out, getting him on this afternoon. All his guys, all good guys, all good to talk to. Hear about all that power that them Earl Ramey racing engines make.
Yep.
As we talk about all the time, be sure to go get you some power from Earl Ramey racing engines. And while you're there, get you some time on his chassis. He had some kind of daggone sports car on there.
I don't know what that was. I almost thought it was a Corvette, a new Corvette.
I thought it was too, and I looked. I was like, "That's not."
I don't think that's a Corvette, but it looked like it. But who knows?
Might be a
what it was.
Lotus or something. I know there's a Lotus of Charlotte.
Yeah, there's ain't no telling.
I know it's something that looks strong.
Yeah,
on his chassis down there today.
he don't care what it is.
Nah,
You can put it on there.
see what make horsepower. And his motors probably still make more.
Yeah, yeah, you know that. For sure.
So we appreciate Earl for sure. I told him today. I said, he said, you want to talk this one? I said, I'll talk to whoever you want me to, Earl, because I love you.
Earl's happy, bro. He's just happy.
Oh,
he hooks this
he's
up,
great.
man. He does. He sure does, and it's really cool too to get his guys some some time to express what they're doing and how well they're doing, and kind of grow that sport even more. So it's really cool to have the lower tier guys come on.
It sure is, for sure. Well, that's kind of why we started the show. We didn't want. I mean, we like to have our, some of the big name drivers out there. We like to get them on too, but we also like to spread the love some.
That's right.
I guess we say, and get we had last week super winner Tyler Carpenter on last week. This week we get Dalton Jacobs on.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really cool.
That's really cool. So, and we appreciate Earl. Earl actually lined up both of those, so
Yeah.
we appreciate him a whole lot. But also we appreciate SRI Performance. They are your one-stop shop for all things racing.
Yes, sir.
And also stock car steel and aluminum, because they are, the other stop for everything else racing.
Yeah.
all the materials you'll need.
All the materials.
So y'all go check out SRI and Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. While we're on the subject, we figured we'd incorporate this in. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. Out in Indy this week, they had both Kyle Strickler and Ricky Weiss out there. SRI with PFC brakes, give them a $5,000 check. For being on PFC brakes.
Yeah, that's
well, I mean, that's just for being on the brakes.
Yeah. Dang. I'll put them on my truck. Come on.
I'll put them on my truck. That's what I'm talking about. So, SRI is, they're in all things motorsports, man, and they like to give back. Man, just everybody was out at their booth hanging out. I saw our friend Jacqueline Drake. She was over there hanging out at the booth. Derek McGrew, they was over there hanging out, checking out everything. Our buddy Randy Keene over there, though, at SRI, and, he's on the brake side with PFC brakes. Man, they give some of the biggest awards out for every racing deal there is. So it's really cool to be a part of that and check them out and all that good stuff. So y'all go check out SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum. If you're online ordering, make sure you at the checkout screen, go to the promo code, put in promo code CBONE10. C as in
chicken.
BONE 10. Get yourself 10% off.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Oh, but there was a little bit more news come out from this weekend. Let me get my notes.
Yes. Don't forget your notes.
Let me get my notes. Probably one of the biggest deals, honestly, that came out was there was a big meeting between Lucas Oil, World Outlaws. There was flow racing in there for Flow Racing Night in America. There was all kind of representatives from pretty much there was Eldor representative. There was pretty much everybody that has anything to do with a super late model in the country was in this meeting.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you what, if series like this can come together, all you local tracks, I ain't saying all none of you little. I mean, all got your place. All you local tracks can figure out a way to do it too.
Mm.
And I ain't talking about just asphalt, dirt, whatever. Lucas Oil, World Outlaws, and every other sanctioning body for super late models come together and made one rules package.
Yes. Very important. Very important. That's going to grow. I think it's going to help it grow so much more now. Especially being that they bounce around so much.
Yes.
And can go from one night here to one night here. Run a Lucas Oil race on a Thursday night or whatever. Go run Friday night at wherever close by in a World of Outlaw event.
Or like leave Eldora and then go to, because Eldora had their own set of rules. And
Right.
And so, that works.
It's going to help out
everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's going to be great for the sport. I'm glad they finally did it. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think.
Yeah.
It's not going to be anything we notice really as a fan.
No, it's just going to make it easier for the teams.
Right.
It definitely is. It's going to make them more apt to want to go run a different sanctioned race.
Just like first of the year, you got Super Bowl racing or Super Bowl of dirt racing down at Golden Isle.
Right.
Or even what's the other one down there? After they leave Golden Isle, East Bay.
Right.
They go to East Bay. Well, then right after East Bay is Volusia.
Right.
Well, Golden Owl and East Bay are Lucas Oil. Volusia is World Outlaw.
Right.
And there were differences in the rules package.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they had to change up a lot to go run those. So now guys that are already down there, if they're there, why not run it?
Exactly.
I mean, other than other reasons, but
Well, I think that'll definitely help. That'll help persuade that
yeah.
For them, and it just make it easier, man. There's no reason why they can't work all together. I mean, a lot of those teams, they go back and forth between the series anyway. I mean, a lot of them follow the money.
Look like Kyle Strickland. That's what he says he's doing this year. He's not committing to any series. He's going back, wherever is logical for them to race. That's what he's going to race.
Right. And it should be. I mean, for people that can't make all the events in a year, why not stay closer to home and follow the money? I mean, wherever that's at, go for it.
Them World Outlaw and Lucas Oil schedules are pretty grueling.
They're tough, man. You talking about 80 races a year or whatever? That's tough.
I think both of them had like 60 some.
Yeah, it's tough. So
that's
it'll be good for them. I think that's going to definitely help, and we'll see what happens this year.
While we were on it, while they were talking about Golden Owl, there was news come out. Kyle Bronson purchased Golden Owl Speedway.
Bought it, bro.
He bought it. His fiance's parents are going to be running it.
That's cool.
Promoting it. So
I think it'll be a good track. I like that track. We've been there.
Yeah.
Really, really cool place. And
I didn't realize the stands there. You remember them new stands we sat in
right
there? Those were the old stands they took out of Daytona.
Really?
Yeah.
I
was reading that the other day. I was like, oh.
I didn't realize that, yeah. They were nice stands, though.
They were stupid nice.
For sure.
So that's cool. Cool deal. A little more. World of Outlaw. Our buddy Max Blair, Team Viper over there, along with Tanner English and Josh Richards. I know that's three of them. I saw all committed to World of Outlaws this year. Josh Richards going back to World of Outlaws, kind of a big deal. Going with Boom Briggs, second car with Boom Briggs.
Yes, definitely surprising.
We knew he left Clint Boyer.
I just don't know what's up with him and his daddy. I don't even figure that out.
Him and Mark must get out race together.
What the world, bro? That's a good team,
Yeah. I mean, obviously, look how many championships Shippers got.
Yeah. That's weird. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't put a second car or something, and just run with him.
You would think being another house car, second house car.
Right. It would make good sense to me. But I don't know. Who knows, man? He obviously can't get along too well. But
or maybe he feels like, Boom's a good guy and maybe he wants to bring some of that house money to Boom. I really don't know. I don't know the situation at all. I'm just looking at it from the outside perspective, I guess. Here.
Right, yeah.
I don't know the situation. I like Boom. I like Boom Briggs a lot. Unfortunately, Boom hasn't done much in the past couple of years, on the large scale. But unfortunately, Josh Richards hasn't either, even though he was with Clint Boyer.
Yeah, he's
not hearing anything about Clint Boyer racing either. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know either. I don't know who's going to be in that car or if there is going to be a car. I don't know. But a lot to see, a lot to look forward to there, I guess. But, Josh is definitely a wheel man by all means. I mean,
yes.
Boy's
he
good.
Forgot how to drive, I promise.
No. When he was in the best performance car, I mean, I think it all showed that.
Yeah.
Then, so, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of odd. Just really kind of odd. But it'll be interesting to see him back at in the World of Outlaws. It's going to kind of, I think, maybe, hopefully, it'll broaden the competition there a little bit because, I mean, it got to a point kind of where it was Brandon Shepherd and Chris Madden. That was pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much what it came down to.
For a while. So, but, and I don't know. I think, and we've talked about this before, but I think the more it goes on, the less you're going to have cars committed to a certain series just because of the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them.
No.
What you can gain from championship, you can't really make up throughout the year. So
you're right.
Anyway.
Well, cool. Well, we'll get back into some of that here in just a little while, but we got to go to the phone again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the phone now is the lady that has her hand in everything racing, I think. Miss Kate Dillon. Kate, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourselves?
I am wonderful. If I was any more excited, I'd have to sit on my hands, keep from clapping.
Yes.
That's a good one. I'll have to use that.
I got it trademarked. That's okay. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, Kate, it's awesome to have you on here, and we know you got your hands in a little bit of everything, honestly. But we know you have your own podcast you do and all this stuff, so we appreciate you coming on here, hanging out with us a little bit, and talking. But first of all, what we got you on here for is we got some cool news. The Cars Racing Show. We are going to be hanging out there here in just a few weeks. It's coming up quick, but we're gonna be doing some stuff out there. And Kate she's over this whole ordeal, and we want to come on here and talk about it and tell everybody what's going on with it.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. It's actually a project I work on with my brother, Jimmy Schultz from Dirt Rap. And we're doing this racing trade show in Hickory, North Carolina. It is Friday and Saturday, January 7th and 8th. And really excited about your involvement this year. I really am, because you're doing a lot of pieces and parts here from our pre-show kickoff party on January 6th, and then going around our show and doing some interviews and some live streams. And I mean, I'm so excited about what you're going to be bringing to the show, and how you're going to bring the show to an audience who maybe isn't in North Carolina or in these surrounding states. But we do bring in attendees from, hey, if you can get here, come to the show.
That's right. And we sure appreciate you having us and bringing us out there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and a few days there of hanging out with some awesome vendors from inside the sport, and some awesome fans and everybody else who wants to come out.
Yeah, this show is really special because it's a lot of manufacturers and there's a few retailers, but what you're able to do at the show is you're actually able to buy things and take them home with you and put them onto your race car, and especially it's just like we want to have a show that really responds to the needs of our audience, in the racing community. And last year was when the year we brought it back. This show was started back in like 2011, 2012, and then it was just kind of dropped. And my brother and I brought it back last year because of COVID. We were so limited in what anybody could do, and we were like, hey, we need to do something. And with that, we had the show, and people could buy at the show because it was retail. And this year, the big challenge of 2021 has been the supply chain. And so this way, being able to bring these products to the show, and oh my God, shipping is so out of control these days. This way you can save on shipping and you can buy stuff right there. And we've added some new stuff too to it. Last year it was just booths with with just new products in the manufacturers. But we've got a few other things going on in the show this year too. So we've got seminars. We'll be announcing those in the next few days. And we're also adding a swap meet. So, when you look at this area, there's just not a lot of opportunity to be able to offload, whether you're building a new car and you got some used stuff and you're getting some new stuff. I mean, you can do the Facebook thing, which is, it's better than nothing, but my God, you have to answer all the messages and stuff, and it just sucks. This way you can get a table, put your stuff out, sell it, and then go take your money and go, to the rest of the show and go and go buy all the new stuff, right? And
That's
up
right.
level.
That is exactly right. That's what they're there for. Yeah. You got to buy stuff from them.
Absolutely. So you can tell the wife, honey, I'm going to go make some money.
We're just not going to say what I'm going to do with that money. But
you know how much money I saved when I went shopping? There'll be show specials. See, I mean, it's Christmas. It's the after Christmas Racers Christmas is really what it is.
That's right. And I'm going to use the line that my wife uses on me, but it was on sale.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and there's going to be so many things. I don't even know all the show specials right now, but I am starting to hear about some of the giveaways and raffles that are going to be taking place at the show. And there's some big hitters here. So Pitt Weld University, they're giving away a welder.
Wow.
I should know all of those stats on this. I know, but they are just basing the people from the people that come to their booth at the show, and then they're going to scan the badges, and that'll give them the list, and they're going to be scanning on Friday and Saturday, and at the end of the day, Saturday is when they're going to do the drawing. So this is just based on the show. That's it. I just heard today that XL Racing Chassis is going to do a raffle tickets to win a chassis. I was also talking to Benji Hicks today from BHR Fabrication, and he makes those miniature late models for that your kids can, like a wagon.
Yeah.
If you've seen those, and it's called a Power Wheel late model, and he'll be doing a raffle for one of those as well. I'll get a picture of that next week. So really exciting stuff. Really exciting stuff is going to be happening. A lot of stuff you can win, deals that you can get. And besides seeing the new stuff, I mean, if you're somebody who didn't get a chance to go to PRI this last weekend, I mean, we're not the same thing, but we're a lot smaller. But we really bring a lot of quality vendors and manufacturers to the table.
Well, that's like I've told people, Indy's a long way from us. So if you couldn't make it out there, why not come to the Cars Racing Show? I mean, it's a lot of the same premise, and so we're just bringing. You'll be bringing manufacturers and vendors that are that these guys really need to have in their corner and use. So it's awesome to learn about new vendors or new manufacturers that you didn't even know were out there, because there's a lot of guys and especially in our area over here in the Carolinas, guys have built their own stuff forever and ever and ever and ever, and it's awesome to finally see some manufacturers out there. Hey, I built that, but this manufacturer makes that already. I can use them, and not have all this time put in it, and they have exactly what I need.
Yeah, I mean, our show really serves a lot of the smaller manufacturers, that just don't get a chance to shine. And, we're a circle track show. We're not trying to be everything to everybody. We're a circle track show. So you'll find a lot of dirt and also some asphalt there too. Pretty excited about, like, Port City Race Cars is going to be there. They've got a really nice presence. And of course they, do the asphalt cars. We've got several dirt late model chassis builders. We have shock companies like Penske and Bilstein. Bilstein's going to be bringing their trailer, and you'll be able to do shock dynos right there at the at the show. So that's exciting as well. And then again, the seminars and big huge thanks to our sponsors. Daytona One is our presenting sponsor. And really, for anybody, if you have an automobile of any kind, you got to check out Daytona One. I use their engine treatment in my car, and it even cut down on gas mileage in like a Toyota. It was pretty crazy. But in a race car, it'll give more horsepower. So their XL1 engine treatment, and I've worked with Buck from Daytona One for years, and his products are just incredible. So yeah, even in your passenger vehicles, your towing vehicles, besides your race cars. They do great stuff. And then our other sponsor for our kickoff party is Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust. And if you're looking for the best headers in the business, any of the circle track stuff is going to be ProFab. Love those guys, and they always bring it. They bring the power, they bring the torque. They do an amazing job. Love working with Andy Garris over there.
Well, every now and then Andy will bring the party also. So
Andy is the party.
Yeah. As long as he brings his dog Cooper with him, so
Absolutely, yes. Cooper's awesome. I don't think Cooper's coming to the show, but I don't know. Might have to have some special autographing sessions with Cooper. I'll talk to Andy about that.
That's exactly right. I tell him Cooper runs things around there at ProFab, but you just work there. You work there for Cooper.
That's right. That's right. Probably so. Now Cooper's such a sweet dog for sure. Yeah. Does a good job. Yeah. So I mean, there's just so many things to be excited about, and we're squeezing it into just a couple of days. And so it's really where we try to focus is it's a show for racers. And we really try to, make it very targeted, that it's for racers. And a lot of people talk about fans, but we don't really have a lot of things for the fans there. So, you don't also have to, I guess, trip over the people that are just there collecting stickers. It's just not that kind of a show. It's just racers with racers. and that makes it very, very much focused, and that's what we're really trying to, bring to the table.
That's right. That's right. That's good to know. And these guys from around these tracks here locally, I'm really glad, Kate, that y'all are bringing something like this to this area, because it's been something I think that's been needed for a long time.
Well, and we love doing it in Hickory too, because, unlike being in a big city and dealing with parking decks and traffic and trying to find a cattle barn in the middle of nowhere, the Hickory Convention Center is right along I-40. It is exit 125 of I-40. When you stand at the front door of the convention center, you can actually see the freeways right there. Like you can't drive onto it from there, obviously, but you have to take an exit. But it's right there. It's super easy to get to. And we've got a nice big parking lot and a nice big parking deck. And Hickory, fun fact, I used to live in Hickory. I live about an hour from there now. My brother does live down there. But Hickory at one time had more restaurants per capita than anywhere else in the country.
Wow.
And it was the testing ground for, well, it was a testing ground because the people in Hickory ate out more often than anybody else in the country, like per capita. So any of the promotional restaurants or the prototypes would set up in Hickory as test markets. So you have all of the restaurants, which is great. And then plus there's this awesome downtown that they've really brought back to life. And we've got Hickory Tavern, and that's the extension of the old Hickory Brewery. So you've got, beer, and that's where the party's going to be on Friday night. So we've got our big kickoff party that you're part of. And then on Friday night, we're just going to go down to downtown Hickory and have a really good time.
I'm telling you, I'm excited. I'm excited, one, to be a part of it, but I'm going to tell you, I don't know what it is. I'm just ready for this kickoff party.
I am too. You know what I'm looking forward to is I am really hoping that our kickoff party kicks off 2022 in a way that really puts the last 2 years behind us, to be perfectly honest with you.
Exactly.
I might be a business owner, but my God, I'm still a human, and I am about tired of all of it. So I'm hoping that that's like the kickoff where we're like, okay, we're just going to shove off the rest and we're going to move on, and I'm going to do racing things with my racing friends, and we're going to have one hell of a time, and we're going to do this right. We're going to do it together.
That's right. That's right. Because like you just said, 2020 was bad enough, and 2021, it was seeming to get better, and then just supply chain issues, as you alluded to. I'm just looking forward. I know, just changing the year ain't going to change everything, but I think we're going to be starting out on the right foot.
Well, I have seen some things kind of loosen up a little bit. I'm on the retail side of things, and so I'm the one who gets hit and is constantly pushing just to try to get stuff, and so I am firsthand with what this whole what's going on with the supply chain, and it sucks. But I'm seeing things kind of loosen up, and I'm hoping, we're gonna have that big push. January through March is when we sell more parts than any other time of the year, and I'm really hoping that we can get through that. So yeah,
for sure. I know you already named off a few of them, but tell all the racers out there, especially who's going to be some more exhibitors out there.
Oh my gosh, there are so many. I mean, so on the retail side, you're gonna have Crate Insider, which so full disclosure, that's my company. And Four Boys Racing Supply is another retailer, a racing retailer like what I do, which is great. I'm really excited about some of the established companies. Like we've got APCO Performance Group, which is going to be APCO, ProShocks, and Longacre. Been doing work with Ben Baker for a long time. They've always supported the things that we've done. On the tools end, like Longacre, we've got Bad Dog Tools. They've got some really, really cool power tools, and it's not like you can just get these anywhere. So you get to see the demonstrations right there. Buzzy Racing is going to be there. Jericho Performance and Jericho Transmissions, they're going to be bringing it too. Also, VP Fuels, Bobby Taylor Oil Company will be there, and Boyd Built. I mean, there's so many. We have oh my goodness, how many do we have? 75 manufacturers or vendors there, 77, I guess.
Wow.
Really, really excited. Train Chassis. I mean, Benji Cole is coming up from Georgia. We also have laser chassis. If you're looking for a dirt lathe model, we've got those. Swift Springs will be there. Gale Force will be there. Gale Force and Swift Springs will be doing a seminar with Spring Smashers. So I'm really excited about that. I also got an exciting call just today because I have not met this person before, but I got a call from Mike Pearl, and Steering Buddy is coming to the show too.
Oh, wow.
So that's brand new for an exhibitor at our show. Really excited about that. If you're looking for a seat, the Randy LaJoy will be there with the Joy of Seating. So that's exciting. I mean, I could say the exciting like 100 times. I apologize.
No. Well, it is all exciting.
It is. We got lots of oil companies and brakes and, like Pro System brakes. I love working with John and John Hayworth over there. He's always done such a great job of taking care of customers. There's, brakes are just one of those things. You think you don't need them, but you kind of do, I mentioned the Pit Instruction and Training, or Pit Weld U. I'm really excited about doing some more work with those guys. They're down in Concord, and they, of course, they offer like welding degrees, but even for racers, I was looking on their website, and they do classes like if, you're a racer and you just want to improve your welding skills. You don't need a certificate. You're not trying to get a job. They do some workshops where you can do that. But for me, I've always wanted to learn how to weld, and more in like kind of an artsy sort of a way. But they even have some arts workshops there too. So I'm going to have to sign myself up and do some kind of a project. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
There you go.
For sure. PD Motorsports. So we got, street stocks there too. So we got street stocks. We've got dirt late models. We've got asphalt. We've got just a number of different kinds of cars. Rainmaker race cars. They do street stocks as well. So they're going to be, they'll be there, and I love that. And then all of our front drive companies like KRC Power Steering and Jones Racing Products, they're going to be there. So you can take a look firsthand, at these products, touch them, feel them, see them, what they look like on a car. I get a lot of questions about front drives in what I do. And, trying to find the exact right thing for your application can be a little bit tricky sometimes. And so this way it gives you an opportunity to ask all of those questions that you would have, and what you want to run on the front of your engine versus on the rear of your engine. Or, of course, I deal a lot with me personally. I deal a lot in the crate world, but this isn't a crate show. It's really any of the circle track racing that we have, especially down here in the South. That is what we're trying to do. And also, there's also some things like that you want to get measured for besides seats would be fire suits. So we have Kevin Noose Designs, which is a K&D Safety. We also have Velocita. They're going to be there as well. So you could get measured up for a fire suit. And speaking of that, safety deals, Hooker Harness is going to be there. And talk about always bringing the party. Hooker Harness is the party.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
when you got a name like Hooker Harness, and you gotta have a sense of humor,
You just can't say it in the wrong place. You might get in trouble.
That's right. Well, I love their shirts. Hookers Save Lives. Just crack me up. Yes. And how could I forget my awesome friend Dave Hammond from Hammond Motorsports? I don't know if you've ever seen any of Dave's videos, but he is so incredibly knowledgeable. Yes. And I just love his personality, but he always starts every video with Dave Hammond Motorsports.
That's right.
Another good friend of mine is Ken Anderson from Race Fan. If you haven't checked out Race Fan, it's so innovative. It's a fan, race fan. Yeah, it really is a racing fan, but it has interchangeable blades. So you have this center hub, and you can put different amounts of blades on it. So you could have 2 blades, 3 blades, 4 blades, or 6 blades. And that way it's this adjustment that you can do. A racing fan is one of those things that really just takes horsepower away. I mean, you need it. So you need this balance of being able to cool while trying to give up as little horsepower as possible. So it's just it's a great balance, and oh my God, Ken is just incredibly smart. So love seeing that. And for people looking for lifts, we've got several companies that will have lifts there. So we got Dirt Car Lift, done work with them for years as well. Hubco has lifts, and also Thoroughbred Racing Products will be there with their lifts as well. So if you've been looking for a lift, you could go there in person, and then you can compare. You can compare the different components and talk about your car and what's going to be the right choice. So there's I think that's one of the best things. It's almost like a pop-up mall, you know? It's a really great pop-up shop, but it's all race car parts.
I love those type.
Yeah.
All these people go over here. I'm just gonna be looking for the track that night. I'm gonna be so ready to race by that by the time Friday and Saturday night comes around.
Well, and we're gonna have a so I'm excited about that. Even Harris, I mean, that's my hometown track up here in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. But we've got several other of the racing series and the racetracks. In fact, Mid-East Modified Tour and all of the Mid-East different divisions. They're going to actually have their banquet there on Saturday night. So we're really, really grateful to be working directly with Mid-East and, that they're bringing their racers, to the show and to their banquet. But obviously for the show, it works out really well too. Like North Carolina Slingshots, we have also, I'm just kind of looking at my list here, and it's hard to remember all of them, of course. But yes, but we've got several different racetracks as well, and different racing series like Crate Racing USA, and also, with Crate Racing USA is Newsom Raceway Parts. They're, of course, if you're really following like the whole crate thing, it was Neesmith and then it was Durance Lane, and now it's Newsom, and Newsom has really taken over the performance portion of down south there in that area with the Crate Racing USA. And so Newsom Raceway Parts will be there as well. So that's pretty exciting. But American Crate All-Star Series with Joseph Rush and American Racer South. We got American Racer there with Ray Cook and bringing his. And then another company with just their first time booth ever, it's a newer company, is ATC Bolts. And I've been talking to Steve Brendel there, and he's from Florida. He's coming up for the show. And with Steve, he puts together these entire bolt packages for a chassis. So like if you've got a Longhorn, you can get an entire bolt package for your Longhorn, where it's that whole assortment of bolts. Wow. I think that's, oh my God. I mean, when I heard that, I mean, I called him up and we just started talking, and I was like, it's such a simple concept. You're just taking regular old bolts, but putting them together in a package. Because, man, there is just nothing that, I don't know that there's many things that are more annoying when you are kept from being able to put together something really important because you're missing a dang bolt,
That's right. That's right. I know everything.
I've had it happen with fittings, yes.
I know everything I've always put together. I'm just going to some random bolt bin or, digging through the toolbox because I know there's a bolt I need in there somewhere. So something like that is a time saver for sure. And I mean, you got the right stuff when you do something like that. Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm really excited. He's been making the trip around to some tracks down in the South here and going to some of those bigger races. But this will be the first time he's going to be at a trade show. So I'm very excited for him to, be part of this for sure. Yeah, definitely excited. And carburetors. Bill Pink Carburetors is going to be there. He does both asphalt and dirt carburetors. And I think that'll be Bill's done the show before and has always enjoyed it, and I've always gotten great feedback too. He's really knowledgeable about carburetors.
He is. I like Bill too. I've hung out with him a few times. He's he's something else.
He is. Bill's a trip. And I think that's the big feedback we got last year, is that people loved that by coming to the show that they could actually talk to these guys.
Yes.
And you didn't feel like it's not like there's only 12 people there. I mean, there's people there, but it's not so overcrowded that, you're just being edged out with elbows and don't get a chance to talk to people. You actually get to talk to these guys and ask your questions and have a little bit more time, because we try to be so focused in who we're really inviting. But, we want all racers, please spread the word. That's always the challenge, is just getting the word out, and making sure people know. So feel free to share. Our website is carsracingshow.com, CARS racingshow.com. And then we've got a lot of information there about the hotels. We'll be adding the seminars, and we've got tickets available right there. Or if you want to get a swap meet booth, all of that stuff can be done right there on the website.
For sure. So what'd you say it was again?
CARS, CARS racingshow.com.
There we go. carsracingshow.com. Everybody go to it. Make sure you get your tickets or your booth or whatever you need to get. Go head over there, and they'll have everything waiting on you at the website. Man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready already.
I am too. Yeah, I am too. We're getting through this Christmas thing, and I'm kind of enjoying the little bit of Christmas spirit right now. But as soon as that's done, I'll be ready. I will be ready to just take on the world in 2022.
That's right. That's right. And like you said earlier, really, I mean, it's just, for you race guys, it'll be just Christmas 2.0 for you guys, because I know I like Christmas. They get mad at me at work. I listen to Christmas music all day long, all day, every day. And so, I'll just keep listening to Christmas music at least till then, so I feel like it's still Christmas when I go to the Cars Racing Show.
Yeah, we need some racing Christmas songs is what we need. We definitely need, change 12 days into I don't know, 8-cylinder engines,
Well, Jeff Foxworthy kind of did that. Redneck 12 Days of Christmas. It's pretty much that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I need to expand my horizons here.
It goes a little extra, but it's pretty much on point for most of us racers.
I love it.
Oh,
that's great. That's a good deal.
Well, Kate, it has been great having you on here, and we can't wait to get to the show and have so much fun out there. And like she said, ladies and gentlemen, carsracingshow.com. Y'all go check it out. You find everything you'll need. And Kate, we really appreciate you coming on, hanging out with us.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the show. And we also have Facebook and YouTube. You can check us out there, Instagram. We're in, most of the places there. So, whatever you like, but all roads lead back to the website to get signed up and, get signed up early. The tickets are $10 in advance or $15 at the door. So you might as well save a little bit of money now and get that saving started.
There you go. Well, y'all can check me out there. I'll be there. We'll set up and I might find some of that racing Christmas music or something to play over there.
Yes.
Yes,
do.
And we'll be I'll be handing out some stickers. There you go. I'll be that sticker guy. I'll be that sticker guy. Here's your sticker.
Yes, I love it. And with a name like Chicken Bone Alley, you can do all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh yes, for sure.
I love it.
All right, Kate. Like we said, we appreciate it, and we'll be sharing all this on our social medias also. So y'all check it out on there, and we sure appreciate you stopping by with us.
Thank you for having me. See you soon.
Everybody, Miss Kate Dillon with the Cars Racing Show. You'll be sure to, like you said, go on the website, check it out, carsracingshow.com. Get your tickets, get event guide, all that good stuff that you'll need to know, a list of exhibitors and everything you need to know. January 7th and 8th at the Hickory Convention Center. It's going to be a good time for sure. I know some guys who were there last year. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I think I was trying to heal up from shoulder surgery, so y'all go check it out. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. All you racers out there, be sure to come check it out. It's gonna be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, definitely is, and man, there's a whole lot of stuff going on there, man. I tell you what,
a whole lot.
It's gonna be packed, be wide open, things going on everywhere. So definitely all the racers get out there and check it out. It'll be a lot to see and a lot of new stuff, a lot of new technology probably, and
that's right.
A lot of stuff like you said, you can purchase and take home with you. So that's pretty cool.
What was that thing called? The steering buddy?
Yes.
I don't even have a race car that would work really for. I just want to play with one.
I think it'd be really cool.
Somebody, it's like you can. I mean, it's for loading your car. It's for, or as I've seen some people do with it, which is really cool. One person can drive the 4-wheeler, push the car up through tech while steering the car with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them do that. And it really kind of freaks you out when they come by. It's like, oh God, who's driving the car? And it's like, oh, okay. So but that thing is neat.
Yeah, for sure, definitely is. So no, it's gonna be fun. You have a good time and playing some good old racing Christmas music.
I got to figure that out. I got to figure
you
that
gotta
out.
work on that here now.
I got to figure
Especially
that
it could be after Christmas, so it's
I
a
know.
little different.
Everybody's gonna be like, what?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
We're
they
done with Christmas.
I'm like, y'all need to go back and listen to episode 95.
Yeah,
You'll understand.
exactly. But it'll be good time for sure, and we appreciate Kate coming on and hanging out with us.
For sure. All right. Well, let's look at my notes here.
Your notes.
Oh God, I got choked up on that one. All right. Well, another little piece of info while we were. This is off of any other type car, but it is dirt related for sure. Our buddy Derek McGrew Jr. If y'all haven't checked him out, check out his Facebook page, Derek McGrew Jr. He's got a YouTube page. They try to keep up to date. They're really jumping on that, trying to get more subscribers to it, because YouTube is one of the funny things. You got to have so many subscribers to go live and all this crazy stuff. So they really want to do some of that. So y'all go follow Derek McGrew Jr. But what I was wanting to say was really cool. They were out in Indiana. And, there's another story. Excuse me. Derek McGrew Sr., his dad, while they were out there, I think I said the other day, lost a large sum of money. And it was, they're buddies of ours, so, felt bad for them. And, but in saying that, what I will say, and most of these people were racers themselves, I saw so many people reach out on Facebook, especially, just making sure that they had everything they needed to get back home, to whatever they needed to, if they needed money for food or whatever, they were still good, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, they were good. So, but it was just one of them things. But it all ended great because Derek ended up finding the money.
Yeah, that's
So
tough there.
that was I just thought it was a cool story. But anyway, while they were out there, Derek McGrew Jr. went and he is entered in the Tulsa Shootout at the Tulsa Expo Center there. And he went to the team that he'll be driving for, and they got fitted for his car. That's gonna be a cool. And I saw that was the first time. Did you see the pictures by chance on Facebook they put on there with them fitting him for the seat and the pedals and everything else? I always knew the motor was kind of, right there against your legs and everything.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that much.
It's on top
those
of
micro sprints. I didn't realize it was. I mean, his legs looked like they were just crammed in there.
Well, he's what, 6'2" or something like that. Anyway,
6'1".
Yeah, he's a big old boy. But
170
yeah,
at
his
14.
At 14. Yeah. But you're jam packed in there. It looks you couldn't tell that with the body.
No, you don't really notice that.
Notice it, but yeah, you crammed in there, man.
And I was like, wow, that's something else.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm glad he got sized up and getting ready for it, man. He's gonna have a good show out there. It's gonna be different for him.
Well, it's gonna be, that's what I was fixing to say. It's gonna be completely different. But what was cool to see, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I hadn't heard yet. I need to talk to them. They went riding home from Indiana to upstate New York with a micro sprint chassis strapped to the roof of a Subaru.
Jeez. Man, they be getting into everything, bro.
That was great. I was like, that's awesome.
Yes, that sure is.
But they did just put out that they are looking for a crew member to go help them down in Volusia first of the year. So, obviously back in Volusia.
Yeah, that'd be a long time down there. So,
yeah, what I said, pretty much a whole month of racing is what he's going for.
Yep.
So I know they'll be coming down here to Lakeview.
Right.
And heading on down to Florida.
Yep. Sure. So good luck to them guys, and
we'll be talking more about that.
If anybody needs to go help them or can go help them for a month, go do it.
As long as you can pull it, he said, as long as you can pull a trailer and you know a little bit how to work on a race car.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all. Yeah. Like it's easy.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a fun show. Not quite as much as actually I think it is about as long as the past couple of weeks. But so no racing, but we had plenty of racing talk. So that's been good. We're grateful. But But anyway, guys, as always, we want to thank Earl Ramey Racing Ninja. Oh, one more thing about Earl Ramey. Got one of the coolest things in the mail when I got home Saturday night, which was late. Earl sent us a plaque thanking us for our support of their race team over the year, over 2021. It's really cool looking. I might have to post a picture of it.
Yes.
And we wasn't doing this for, anything like that, by no means. But, it's cool to get recognized. And Earl, I think Earl knows how much we appreciate him and
Absolutely.
and Derek and the whole race team. But we really appreciate them guys, and we thank them for their support. So
yeah, for sure.
Together, teamwork wins.
Yes, it does.
What the commercial said.
Yeah, you're right.
So anyway, guys, I want to thank Earl Ramey Racing Engines helping us out every week on here. SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, and as always, also our buddy who was on live with us over the weekend, Randy King with RK Motorsports Consulting, the man that knows everything there is to need to know about brakes.
Yes.
So he can hook you up on whatever you need. So anyway, guys, also Forward Bite Apparel. Go check them out. Don't know about the Christmas shipping now. We're getting close to Christmas. We're getting real close to Christmas.
Yes, very close. Before you know it.
Yeah, want it though. So y'all go check out Forward Bite. Might still have some time. But also go check out Checkered, the new racing social media. Get on on some of the coolest social media. There was some updates here recently. It's got a cool new look to it. I really like it. Really like it a lot. Seeing some new people on there. I know Wesley Outland. He just got on there. Y'all hear him all the time on Speed 51. Got his own show, his own podcast. He's cool. He's all up into racing. And so
Loves it. Yeah.
So y'all go check out some Checkered. They're the race hub. But anyway, guys, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Appreciate Dalton Jacobs for coming on, and also Kate Dillon for coming on and hanging out with us, talking about the Cars Racing Show. So, but anyway, guys, we appreciate it. So, I guess that's about it, ain't it?
I think so, man. We appreciate you guys for sure, and we'll be back next week.
All right, guys, y'all have a good one.
Later.